Let's get over to the 76ers. Let's
get excited.
This is what it is.
Yeah, damn right. Let's get excited.
Get excited.
This is what it is. Jimmy Butler is now a Philadelphia 76er, and this was the deal that Brett Brown said he wanted to do in the offseason. We were going star hunting. He was the obviously acting general manager and head coach at the time, and he said we need to go get that third star. So here it is, where it was rumored to be that Houston was giving up 4 first-round picks, whatever cap or restrictions were on those. Who knows? But that's what the rumor was. And I was like, oh, man, I don't want to be giving up all that. But to give up what the 76ers did, which was Rocco, Dario, Bayless, and the second round pick, 2022, I believe it is.
Well, it wasn't Fultz, and it wasn't the Miami first. Yeah. And that's all we need to know.
Wasn't Fultz, and it wasn't the Miami first. And, look, that's what it comes down to for me is they didn't have to give up a ton to make this deal happen. And Jimmy Butler, you needed that to revive the process. What's happening? I think the team is playing well. It's just like I said last week during the podcast to Wes, you weren't here, Adrian. It just felt like the other teams got a little bit better than us. That's all there is to it.
It brings us back into the conversation because it was basically, you knew you were going to bank on, of course, Ben getting better and B getting better, which he's playing like a man. But you just knew they had no shot to beat Boston or the Raptors as constructed. They needed that guy, that missing piece. And it just brings them more into the conversation. Even the way Milwaukee is playing now, you were like, Dad, we slipped behind Milwaukee now. So
who just went on the road and beat Golden State.
Yeah, I mean, that coach Budenholzer, when he went there, that was one of the most under the radar moves.
Yes, because he's a big proponent of the 3-point shot, and Milwaukee just wasn't.
And he was good when Atlanta won 60 games.
Yeah,
he had the ball, and it's just the talent left. But him with Giannis and the rest of that team, because they had talent, and it was just some bringing it out. But I think we're more talented than them now, especially. But it was just it's something that puts us where a player now, because you have 3 elite players, like 3 legitimate. I think all 3 of them are going to be all-stars this year. So not too many other teams in the East will be able to do that, probably besides Boston.
True.
Yeah. There's like 2 particular type of players the Sixers are kind of looking for at the moment, and they kind of hit both of them with Jimmy Butler. They need a shot creator late in games. I mean, Boston, 3 close losses. You didn't have that shot creator. Nope. But the other thing about Jimmy Butler is he can hit 3. So you have a guy that can spread the floor but also play defense. Not Ilyasova, not J.J. Redick, not Marco Bellinelli. Jimmy Butler is a stud.
Yep. Now, when it comes down to the difference for me, and at the end of the season when we're talking about winning playoff series or beating those teams that were above us, whether it be the Bucks, the Raptors, Celtics, if you want to throw another team in there, that for some people, who knows. But defense, that will ultimately push you over the top.
Yes.
And when you got those 3 guys out there, Ben Simmons, who showed you in that Charlotte game
Ben can just kind of rove
disgusting he is as a defender.
Yes.
Please stop saying anything negative about this man. He's working on his free throws. His free throws have improved, not by much, but they have. There's not much. Look, I know he's starting to get a little bit more guts to pull up. You start seeing it's not as pretty, It's progressing. But, just look at the positives this man brings to the table. That defensive just wingspan,
dog.
Chasing down fools. I love watching Ben Simmons. And then last night in the fourth quarter, that's part of it. Yeah, he wasn't hitting threes. He wasn't hitting 18-footers. But my man was streaking to the rim. They were finding him, and nobody's going to stop him.
No.
Exactly what you said. He's a dog. When he gets to that rim, you can't stop him. He's throwing it down.
Yeah. And some numbers for Jimmy Butler since I got my little notebook here.
I like your notebook.
So here we go. Numbers. Yeah, if only Nugget Nectar was out by Trogs. So fourth, Jimmy Butler was in plus minus last year. Chris Paul was first, 6.99. James Harden, 6.71. Steph Curry, 6.65. Jimmy Butler, fourth. How about that? 7 players over the last.
What about hockey players? They asked him. He said, "That's not basketball." He said, "I don't know." The brother just looks soft. It's not from America.
Jeez.
I don't know. I mean, I've been to Toronto. It's not the roughest place. So
okay,
I've been in the hood in Toronto. It's not rough at all.
I have no worries about Jimmy Butler coming in. You know what? My only worry is this, and it's just just when you do certain things like this, it doesn't always work out. And I hate to use the freaking dream team. I hate to say it, but you just think of like that. Like, okay, now you're adding Jimmy Butler to Joel Embiid to Ben Simmons, and you got JJ. JJ was like your number 2 scoring option. Now he's number 4. And like, maybe number 3, whatever. But bottom line is you're going to put Butler in front of him right now, and I don't know. I just feel like, look at the Celtics. Everybody thought that they were going to run away with it. It's not connecting up there.
I told people before the season.
Well, it does take time to build that cohesion together.
I told a lot of people didn't realize. I said, look, a lot of Celtics success when they went on that deep playoff run, those young guys gelled together, but they all were defensive dogs. That was one thing, because Brad Stevens, he's a college type coach. He gets the most out of these young guys.
Yeah, he's a
Kyrie's
Butler guy.
diva. Kyrie's a diva who's not really going to play defense. Hayward has never been really great defensively. So I say you're sacrificing Jaylen Brown. It's time for that. Terry Rozier, who's balling, is getting less time. He's already complaining. He wants to be out. So fitting all these guys together, obviously they're talented, but it wasn't going to be the same.
Yeah.
And people just automatically think basketball is different. People just think, we can just throw all these guys on the court. It's always a ball. You have to mesh.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah. Everybody I bring Go State, but Go to State. I'm like, look, they work because the system. You go there and the stars all unselfish and they play that type of way. You have to join in on it, and you have to have the right chemistry, and it does always work. But I think Jimmy will fit perfect because Joe, people when he sees how good Joel Embiid is compared to Towns, and see what a dog, because Joel has that dog in him. The way he calls people out, he's a dirty guy on the court.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Whiteside and him walked out to the court, and they didn't even dap each other up yesterday. They did, and then Whiteside didn't even want to look at him for the jump ball. He's just like, and the same thing with Drummond.
He's just building that real estate,
and it's not even
he's building the real estate.
And the best part about it is, Joel Embiid, he's one hell of a shit talker on Instagram and social media. But can you imagine him talking shit to you? Dude, you sound goofy. I don't care.
He still talks during the game.
He does.
I can't wait for that OKC game. Westbrook again. Oh my God! I can't wait for that game.
And they played
because they legit. It got heated in both of them.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Jimmy will like that. He will like this guy. He's all about it. And Joel, he works on defense. The thing, like last night, Joel's out there guarding the 3-point line, going in, moving around. Sometimes it annoys me because I'm like, why is he always isolated? But the fact he takes on that challenge, it is just.
Dude, never mind Tiger Woods versus Phil Mickelson. Give me Russ versus Joel Embiid on pay-per-view. All right?